Coming up on this edition of HL On Air, new businesses are opening up in Harlem to serve newcomers. ELITHIA Sharp introduces us to one of those new businesses, Lenox Wines. Lil Wayne made headlines in February for his extensive dental surgery after removing his grills before going to jail. NYASIA ELIE tells us about the damages wearing grills could cause. Summer is just around the corner, and so are some of the biggest blockbusters. Khadija Jallo gives us a preview of the hottest movies of the summer. And Tasia Hawkins introduces a group of black women who are bringing cheerleading to Harlem. We'll bring you those stories from our student newsroom in Harlem.
Hello, thanks for joining us for this edition of HL On Air, the monthly news magazine show produced by teens from HarlemLIVE, a nonprofit youth media organization. I'm Khadija Jallo.
And I'm Shelby Jackson. We begin this show by taking a look into why more upscale businesses are making Harlem their home. HL On Air reporter ELITHIA Sharp tells us why.
The predominantly African-American neighborhood known as Harlem is under transformation. There are new people moving in and new businesses opening up. That's why some longtime residents believe that the historic neighborhood is being gentrified. The term gentrification is used to describe neighborhoods being revamped, causing property values to increase. Some businesses are taking advantage of Harlem's new facelift. One business is Lenox Wines, located on Lenox Avenue and West 129th Street.
There's a lot of new buildings around, and there's a lot of people moving into the area, so we're trying to cater to that new demographic that's coming into town.
According to the 1990 U.S. Census, there were less than 1,000 whites living in Central Harlem. That number in 2008 went up to nearly 14,000. These newcomers also include business people, college students, and families of all different racial backgrounds.
From what I've noticed, it's people that are getting priced out of certain areas. If the further downtown you go, the more expensive it is to live, and you're having this issue where the rent is becoming more and more expensive, and on the outer rim, that rent starts going up, and then it keeps pushing people further up and out.
People moving into Harlem from areas like Soho and the Village are the customers of these high-end restaurants. That is why opening a new store, such as Lenox Wines, is a wise business move.
The owner's idea was to put sort of a medium and upscale wine shop further up in the Harlem area. And I mean, if you look around, our selection is predominantly wines and, champagnes.
The wine selection is affordable, costing $15 per bottle. Next door to Lenox Wines, the owner also owns a pizzeria that helps create jobs in the area.
All the employees for both locations lived in the neighborhood. So that was his main motivation for starting it. He figured, he can be a part of the change that would, alter Harlem.
The new businesses moving in are helping to change Harlem. Still, their main goal is to make a profit. For HL On Air, ILETHIA Sharp.
Harlem residents expect more trendy businesses to open up, and some welcome those new businesses and the money they bring into the neighborhood.
In our next story, HL On Air reporter NYASIA ELIE takes a look at the popularity of Grillz and the harm using them cause to the teeth.
Since Nelly released his video, Grillz has been an everyday accessory for men like Daniel Fielder, a New Yorker who has been wearing Grillz for 8 years. Fielder bought his 14-karat grill at Platinum Jewelry in Harlem. For him, his grill plays a role of who he is.
I clean it just like I would be cleaning my teeth. The same thing if you had any other dentures. The same way. I brush my teeth regularly. I gargle, I take them out, I clean them with the toothbrush. The same way, any type of physical thing, same way you taking care of your body, the same way you take care of your mouth.
Fielder takes care of his grill like he takes care of his body. But sometimes people forget that everything needs to be cleaned once in a while. Lil Wayne recently had oral surgery to fix his diamond-encrusted permanent grill. He had 8 root canals and 7 tooth implants, leaving him with very few real teeth.
Lil Wayne's situation, they use it as a yardstick to measure everybody that might have grills, because with each individual it differs. But I can see that Lil Wayne's situation is going to be used maybe not in a positive light, but in a negative light. Quite naturally, there might be some side effects, but hey, women get plastic surgery, men get plastic surgery, people have breast reductions or breast enhancements and all that. So there's downside to everything.
Aziz Shahar, a jeweler from Platinum Jewelry on 125th Street, has been selling grills since 2002. He says his grill buyers are usually from the South and spend $6,000 to $7,000 for just one grill. Grills can be made with gold and silver. The most expensive grills are made with diamonds. If they wanted to get rid of them, they couldn't be resold because they're only made for their mouth.
When they start, wearing them, they have to take care of them the way they take care of their regular teeth, their own teeth. They go take them out every night, they go wash them up with hard water, they go clean them up, then they put it on, use a brush, clean them. And let's say when they get dull or really dirty, they have to bring it to jeweler and we could polish it up.
Dr. Marian Riordan, a general dentist at Harlem Dental Associates, says grills can be unhealthy regardless of whether they can be taken out or permanent because they cover the teeth. She points on Lil Wayne dental surgery. He had 8 root canals, a procedure needed when a nerve of a tooth dies. Also, he needed to replace missing teeth.
I agree that I probably wouldn't recommend such a procedure because regardless of however it's made, it's a covering that's over your teeth that just doesn't allow you to keep your teeth as clean as possible.
Aziz doesn't think wearing grills is unhealthy as long as they're clean as your regular teeth.
It's just like when you don't take shower, you're gonna stink.
Filter calls Lil Wayne's situation an exception. He believes most people who wear grills don't have bad oral health because they take care of them.
Anything you don't take care of is going to be destructive. Anything.
For those who wear grills, like Filter, it is important that they have a healthy smile just as beautiful as their blinged out grills. Reporting for HL on air, NYASIA ELIE.
Lil Wayne's gold and diamond encrusted teeth worth $150,000 came off before the hip-hop star began serving a year on gun charges at Rikers Island Prison.